Welcome to another District 75 AI tutorial. Keep in mind that while you generally own what you create, AI generated works may not be eligible for copyright protection in some jurisdictions. Also, remember to refrain from inputting confidential, personal, or proprietary information into AI prompts. Alright, so today we're going to look at how we can utilize Magic School AI and Canva AI to create a monthly newsletter for your class or for a school program. So in this example, I'm going to use one of our school programs, which is our My Brother's Keepers group. So what you want to do is first at Magic School AI, once you're logged in with your DOE credentials, you want to browse through the teacher tools or just type in class newsletter in the teacher's tools. Once you type that in, then you'll get to the prompt editor. So in the prompt editor, you're able to put some things related to celebrations from the week, important announcements, and any other additional information. And it will generate a newsletter based on those prompt details. So for the newsletter, just to make sure I had the right information I want to share, I listed some of the celebrations from the week or the previous week, which includes our breakfast, our student advisor election, and some trips that we did, and then some important announcements of the upcoming events that we plan on doing. So once you have all the information filled out, which are just some bullet points from things that you want to share that you have been doing in class and things that you have on the horizons. You can also add any additional content that you want, and then you click generate. With those full bullet points and the prompt, Magic School AI was able to generate a full newsletter that includes information, and it kind of expands on the bullet points. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you read through it for accuracy, to make sure that the information and the communication is a reflection of your thoughts, and you can either take out things or add on to some of those things. But we're going to go ahead to the next step, but make sure you do that before. Now that we have our text, now we're going to go on to Canva AI to generate a design. So the first thing you want to do is you want to give it a simple prompt for the newsletter. And the reason why you want to use the phrase news flyer as opposed to newsletter is because the phrasing newsletter kind of confused the prompt, and I came into some errors. So you want to make sure you use news flyer. So once you have that prompt, you want to make sure you click Canva AI, so it's in the Canva AI mode, and then you click submit. So as you can see, they give you some options. There's some generic photos in there. So whichever one you choose, you can always switch it up. But these are some cool options. Once you look through the options and you find a design that you like, you're going to click on it, and then you click Use Canva Editor. Now the last step is the fun part, right? You're just going to take your text from Magic School AI, copy and paste it, and then you can upload your own images here to replace these generic images that they have in the editor. Just to make it easier, you can just copy this message and you can open up a new tab and just go to Google Drive and just create a Google Doc, so that way you can just paste your text here. And then you can copy and paste the information that you want to go there that aligns with your newsletter graphic design. So to make life easier, we just do a quick little split screen. So what you can do is you can replace the program highlights title with important announcements. And then we can put our important announcements here. So you just copy your important announcements here. So what you want to do is you just add this rectangle here, so that way you can kind of cover up the image. Okay, so now we have the information here, and we can open this box up some more. Take time to make sure you edit it and fine tune it so that your text and your images are fitting and everything's making sense. And then these pictures are just like placeholders, but they can be replaced with your own personal pictures. And then you can also use a rectangle square to kind of cover up these other images here in the design. And you can make sure you send it towards the back, so that way the titles, the headlines can be in the front. And you can make another one to cover up this image in the bottom, to cover up the placeholder image. And then you can copy and paste the rest of your information from what was generated. And you want to paste that there. And there you go. And then, like I said, you can also use the magic write feature to shorten the text and then replace it with a shorter version. Ensure this layer is sent to the back. And then the only thing you have left to do is just to add images, so you can upload images. If you have a logo, you can also upload that as well. And then you can take it from here. But this is a great way where you can easily generate a newsletter with a design. Once you finish with your design, you can click share and download, and that way you'll be able to distribute your newsletter design how you need it to be distributed. For more information or to provide feedback, please visit www.d75stem.com/AI. And remember, use AI responsibly and consider the environmental impact. Thanks for watching.